Not all scooters have survived Torque Hill. Does anybody even name their scooter? 19, 20 miles an hour. Can you get a decent electric scooter for less than 500 bucks? That's what we're going to find out today as we review the TurboAnt X7 Max. As we always do, we are going to unbox it, take it for a spin, then we're going to grade it on fit, form, and function, and let you know if this is worthy of your hard-earned cash. Well, everything was fine. These scooters come pre-assembled almost 100%. The latch right there did give me a little bit of problems. Once I figured it out, I was good to go. Let's take a look at the scooter. This is a 36 volt, 10 amp hour battery right here. You can use the key right there to remove it should you want to take it inside. You have a 350 watt motor. You have a 32 mile range. And what's interesting is right here, they tell you exactly how they got 32 miles. Okay, so the optimal conditions. Yeah, the rider weighed 165 pounds. It was 77 degrees outside. They went 9.3 miles an hour. The tire pressure was 34.8 and the battery was 100% charged. That's how they got 32. So if you weigh more like me, your mileage is going to be less. 20 mile an hour top speed, 275 pound load capacity. They say this will go up a 15% incline, and you get 3 modes here. It did come charged, which I think is really, really cool. I'll eventually take this thing off, but you can power it up. They do want you to power it fully before you take it out on the road. You have some warning stickers right here, but let me kind of just take this off, and I'll show you. This is always so much fun. Come on. They got this thing glued on. Come on. Ay, ay, ay. Let go. Jiminy Christmas. Why is this so... This is not right. I don't like that. Okay, it's sticky and it's... Now I got to get some kind of a remover, an adhesive remover to get rid of this. But you can see your battery right there. You have 3 modes. There's eco, there's your light. And I guess once you get going, you can go from eco to comfort to sport. We're in sport right now. And I guess, yeah, on a lot of these scooters, you have to get going before the motor will actually kick in. So, there's your bell. Nice. And as you can see, you do get, there's your headlight, and you do get a taillight right there. Is it a brake light? Yeah, watch this. Yeah, it flashes when I hit the brakes right here. This starts a flashing. Well, that's good. So, will 350 watts get me up and down Torque Hill? That's what we're going to find out. We're going to charge the battery, make it full, and then we're going to take it for a spin. All right, everybody, stay tuned. Well, the sun is coming out. It is time to take the TurboAnt out onto the road. This is the X7 Max, and we are going to put it to the max test. All right, 36 volts of power, 350 watt motor, and a 32 mile range. So let's just see how she does. I mean, it's a very basic, economical scooter. We're gonna take our normal course and just kind of see how it does. I need to kind of lower myself so you guys can see the handlebars. Maybe I should do that. But right now we're going 17, which is not bad at all. Okay. Well, that's good. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Nice. I will tell you, I'm having a heck of a time with this screen right here. I don't know what kind of a adhesive they used for this thing, but it's a mess. It is really a mess. So let me kind of lower this. There, is that better? Can you see that more now? There. I want you to see what I see, kind of. Do you see what I see? I'm standing as far back as I can on this thing, just so you can kind of see what's going on. In the sun, I can't read anything. I'm going 16, 15 right now. So let's come down through here, and we're going to give it the suspension test, and then we'll give it the torque test as we come up the hill, and hopefully she can make it. Not all scooters have survived Torque Hill. Perhaps this one will. And I can tell you, I can feel this when I'm pushing forward on the handlebar. I can feel it kind of give a little bit. So this is the suspension test. We're going to see if we can do the bumps. Hi, guys. Okay. Nice. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going 18 miles an hour. And it seems to be nice. See how rough this is? Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, going through the water, none of that got onto me. It's got little bitty fenders on it. So the suspension is helpful. It's nice. It's a longer board too. I wish it was still a little bit longer. Now we're going to see if we can go up. This is Torque Hill. This is where we don't do anything but relax. We let the bikes and the scooters do all the work. In fact, as we do this, I'm going to try to, I can't get this, whatever is on here. We're going 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Come on. 8. As long as we don't have to step off, we'll be fine. So we're cruising at 8. Okay. That's not bad at all. But I've had other scooters that have flown up the road. Okay, but this is very economical. I got to keep telling myself that. It's a very inexpensive bike. I don't want to say cheap. I want to say inexpensive. Show some respect to the X7 Max. 7 miles an hour. He's going to make it. She's going to make it, I guess. Are scooters guys or girls? I don't know. Does anybody even name their scooter? 7 miles an hour. 6. We dropped to 6, but sometimes we get up to 7. Here we go. I'm actually scratching my leg. I got a mosquito bite right there. 7 miles an hour. I haven't had to step off, so that's good. Yeah. I just wish I could clean the lens a little better for you. You can see kind of what's going on, because that's a hot mess. In fact, let's try that. So we got the cruise control activated now, so I don't have to do anything. I can just enjoy the ride, which is nice. Let me signal that I am coming through the intersection. Ta-da! 17, 18, 19, 20 miles an hour. And she handles it just well. Just fine. Okay. So I can do this. I can stand on it with both feet level. And we can just kind of cruise on down to the house and see if I can shine this lens up some more, because I can't see anything. I really can't see anything. between the two cars and in scene. Well, I do apologize because of this. I can't get this clean, okay? I've used Goo Gone, I've used plastic cleaner, I've used all kinds of things. And whatever that adhesive was that was on the sticker right there is so gross. I'm gonna contact the company just to see if they can, I don't know, send me another cap or how you clean that, because that's disgusting. But let me go ahead and show you how this works. You've got 3 functions, and it all has to do with this S button right here. Okay, so if you click this twice right here and it goes to white, that's your economy. Turns to orange, that's your comfort. And that's your high speed, your sport. Okay, so that's how you tell what mode you're in. I've just left it in sport the whole time. You have your battery function here, you have miles per hour, and if I just press this once, I should get the headlight to come on. So here you go. I've left the plastic on this. Maybe I should try to take it off. Okay, well this one's coming off. There you go. So that's your headlight, which is good looking. You have mechanical brakes right there, and a pretty large, I mean a good size board right here to stand on. I kept trying to scoot back so you guys could see what was happening right here. But it's a good size board. It's a good entry level scooter. It came up the road just fine. We're gonna give it a passing grade for torque hill because I didn't have to step off. All right, thanks to plastic cleaner and a polisher right here, we have achieved, well, it's not perfection, but it does look way better than before. So if I apply some power here, you can see, there it is. So much better than before. I don't know what happened here. I used what the company told me to, acetone, baby oil, all kinds of stuff. And it literally took about 10 minutes of polishing it with this plastic polish and my buffing machine right there to get some of the haze out. So now I can see it, which is fantastic, all right? But that's what it looks like now, and I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know what happened, but the company did apologize, and they said try acetone. So that's what I tried, and it just didn't do very well. It didn't. But anyway, you can see what's going on. Time now to grade the X7 Max on fit, form, and function. Fit, the way it came out of the box and everything. Well, all scooters are very easy to assemble. Basically, for this one, you make the stem go upright. There's a little head of a screw here that has to be in the exact position for this thing to close and lock. I had to attach the brake lever right here and screw on the 2 handlebars. So not very difficult at all. We're going to give it an A when it comes to fit. Form, the way that the scooter looks, well, once again, it's a basic scooter, all right? Nothing big here. This sticks out. This is the first time that I've seen a scooter that will have the battery actually so easy to take out, but so visible, all right? It does. It changes the appearance to me. It's simply a straight handlebar across. You've got an old-fashioned brake lever right here. It's a mechanical brake. But I think it's okay. So the X7 Max will get an A for form. Function, though, I barely made it up torque hill. I was going 6 and 7 miles an hour. I was talking about the suspension on the way down. There really isn't much of a suspension, so I will give the tires a lot of credit, okay? These tires, you do blow them up, okay? So there is some adjustability, and so the tires did seem to be absorbing a lot of the shock. Maybe they need a little more air. I put them right to the max of what was specified, and it was a good ride. So somehow, this kind of fooled me into thinking that there were shocks and everything, but the tires were nice. The power I needed more of, and the style, I like how this kind of is thin here, and it comes out to a little bit bigger. I'll show you there. You can see that right there, okay? So they did think about some design elements as they put this together. We're going to give it a B as far as function because it needed more power. Okay, overall, we're going to give the X7 Max, we're going to give it a nice B. It's a very inexpensive scooter. If you're looking for something to see if you want to get into this lifestyle, if you're actually going to ride it, this would be a perfect scooter for you. It's just a little over $400. If you decide that this is the lifestyle for you, you can turn around and sell it for probably $200 or $300 and then put that money into something that is more powerful with a better suspension. But I do recommend it, okay? It will be a great Christmas present if you have a grandson or granddaughter or a nephew or somebody. For a kid, Absolutely. They would tear the crap out of this thing and they would love it every minute, okay? That's gonna do it for the TurboAnt X7 Max. I am Monkey Wrench Mike. Thanks for watching this review video. Thank you to TurboAnt for sending this to me. And of course, thanks for watching, everybody. We're back with another review coming up soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.